Hi, I'm Steve Weavers. This video will look at three controls that identify and locate features within an image: blobs, lines and corners. To demonstrate all of these, I'll use the test pattern generator to produce a checkerboard, the warper to rotate it, and we'll cover the warper in detail in the next video. The convolver and morphology controls will be used to generate the features that we want to identify. First we'll look at the line detector. If we go to processing analysis, we can see all of these controls are here. I'm just going to do them in order. So we're going to pick up the line detector. Okay. Under the settings, I'm going to increase the maximum line count to about 30 because there's going to be a lot of lines in this. Okay, if we open it up and connect and load up an image, we can see that we have indeed got an image with lots of lines in it. Now if I hit the pause control, the line details will populate, and if I select a line, we can see that line will be identified in the image, and we look at the details of the line. The start and end locations are there, the length of the line, the number of pixels in the line, and this is under the covers here. We've got a Hoff transform. So the lines do not have to be continuous. What we're doing here is just counting the number of pixels in any given line. The slope of the line is obvious. The radius is the distance of the line from the center of the image. This one actually goes right through the center of the image, so we can see 0. Now if we look at the slope of the first lines, they're all like 155 degrees and they're all going to be parallel here. So let's go down a bit and look for something. Oh yeah, 65 degrees. These will obviously go the other way, so we can pick out a couple of those, and so on. So that's the line detector. Next, I'm going to look at the corner detector. For this, we won't need the convolution, but we will switch the morphology, and we're going to road light and do say 7 by 7. So let's connect that, connect that. The corner size I'm going to reduce down to about 10 because we're going to have a lot of corners in close proximity here, and we'll need to do that. So if we open up the view and load up the image, again we've got the same checkerboard, but we've performed some morphology on it to get a lot of separate squares. So again, if I pause this, we can see that all the corners are marked on the image, and corner details, of course, will be populated. And by just selecting a corner, it can be identified by number on the image. So there's 4 there, 5 there, so on. Okay, and the details here are simply the corner location. Okay, we're going to do something very similar. We'll use the same test image for the blob counter, and as you can see, all of these are kind of similar. So let's just connect this up, load up an image. There it is. Okay, and again we hit the pause button, and the blob details will be populated here, and again we can select one that's right down the bottom. So the image is, the blob is here. We can select more, and so on. Okay, and there's one more feature of the blob counter which we haven't seen on the others, and I'll just show that. We pull up a monitor, and then connect the blob counter to the monitor, and it will output individual blobs. So we can see here, and we can step through the blobs, and this is particularly useful if we want to do processing, further processing on particular regions of the image, particularly by the image classifier, which I will discuss further in a future video, which will cover neural nets.